So you've probably heard the news that Donald Trump has begun his destruction of the Department of Education, which was part of Project 2025. Now, to those of you in MAGA, to those of you Republican voters, to those of you who said Donald Trump doesn't know anything about Project 2025, this is your proof that he was lying. But not only that, even before we got to the election, Donald Trump, multiple times on his podium, at his rallies, he said he would go after the Department of Education. That was in Project 2025. So when you said that he doesn't know anything about Project 2025, again, you just told yourself lies to fit your narrative. You lied to yourself because it doesn't work for your narrative. Because you have to justify voting for Donald Trump, even though you know that all the talking points that us Democrats had about why not to vote for Donald Trump turned out to be right, turned out to be factual. We have just reached 2 months into Donald Trump's presidency. 2 months. And everything we told you was exactly true. You said he didn't know about Project 2025? He did. He campaigned on plans of Project 2025. You say that he can't run for a third term? He's going to try. He has already talked about doing it. And you like to say, oh, that's just Trump being Trump. He's just a joker. It's not funny. Jokes are supposed to be funny. How is that funny? You said that, oh, well, the stock market's up because Donald Trump is going to be back in office. They're excited for that. Donald Trump's back in office and our stock market is going down. What's going on there? You said that Donald Trump was going to lower my gas prices. You said he was going to lower our grocery bills. That's exactly what he campaigned on too. Oh, no. Just the opposite's happening. We're getting higher prices. My gas prices have gone up. We said that Donald Trump wouldn't just go after, those illegals that are in this country. You want to know how we knew that? Let me tell you, okay? When Donald Trump was told that the legal Haitian immigrants that were in Springfield, Ohio, he was told that they were there legally, he said he would get them out anyways. Gee, how does that vote any confidence that he would only go after the criminals in the country? See, here's again what we want. We want, if they're illegal immigrants in this country, we want them to earn their legal status in this country. We want them here. If they are an illegal immigrant who has committed a crime of bringing fentanyl drugs, committing rape, unaliving people, stealing, things like that, then no, we don't want that person here. They need to be jailed or they need to be, deported. But if someone is here working, paying taxes, living a peaceful life, and just trying to make a better life for their family, sounds pretty American to me. They may not have the paperwork, so let's help them. Simple as that. It's that simple. But, of course, when you say we want those criminals gone, what did Donald Trump do? Let's get those January 6th insurrectionists out. Nobody has ever suffered like they have. I can relate because I've suffered tremendously. They've always gone after me. Those radical left Democrats, they're so radical. and nobody's ever been as radical as they are. They're just terrible people, terrible people. The worst you're ever gonna meet, the worst you're ever gonna see. Those Democrats, just the worst, the worst. And those patriots, they have suffered much more than they ever needed to before. It's terrible. You know, they didn't do anything wrong, but the people burning Teslas is very bad, very bad. They should be put to death. Yes, or just throw them 20 years in prison and no pardons, no pardons. It's very terrible. I think I said this earlier. I don't condone what people are doing to the Teslas out there. Okay? But I understand it. But the fact that Donald Trump is literally going out there, the difference is that he said nobody died on January 6th. Officers died because of January 6th actions. Maybe they didn't die on that day, but they unalived themselves because of you. Blood is on your hands. A woman was killed on that day because of you. Blood is on your hands. Michael Fanone consistently is receiving death threats. His mother receives threats. That's on Donald Trump. So again, when these people try to tell you that what they voted for, they are getting nothing. What did you vote for? You voted for the tax break for no tax on tips? That's not in there. That was not put in. You got none of that. You voted for no tax on overtime? That's not in the bill. Not in there. Did you vote for no tax on Social Security? That's not in there. Not in the bill. Did you vote to make the wealthy class more rich? Well, I hope you did. Then you'd actually be getting what you want. But other than that, what did you get? Where's your lower prices? You didn't get them. Where's the wars ending? You didn't get them. The ceasefire that was between Israel and Gaza, that happened under the Biden administration. And now what's happening? Israel attacked Gaza. What about the war in Ukraine, you ask? That's not over. Trump tried getting a ceasefire. President Zelensky signed the ceasefire. What does Vladimir Putin do? Doesn't do a shit about it. And what does Trump do to Vladimir Putin? Nothing. Because he's got no balls to stand up to Vladimir Putin. Everything you think that you voted for Donald Trump, you got none of it. If I'm not mistaken, there was no promise of Elon Musk being put in the government. There was no Doge that he campaigned upon. So you didn't really even get a choice about Elon Musk there. But everything. You think that there's wasteful spending? There is no wasteful spending right now that Elon Musk is finding here. He has not saved the government any money. And in 1 second, Donald Trump's lawyers are like, Elon Musk isn't part of Doge. Then Donald Trump goes up and says, yes, he is. He can't even stick to his own goddamn story that his lawyers are trying to protect Elon Musk, and Donald Trump buries him in the toilet. But do Republicans care? Fuck no. Everything you think that you voted for to justify why you voted for Donald Trump, you are getting shit in return. Nothing that you voted for that he campaigned on is he delivering. The only promise that he has delivered so far is to release the January 6th insurrectionists behind closed doors. He lived up to his promise of giving tax breaks to the millionaires and billionaires. Fuck all of you. He don't give a fuck about you, MAGA. He don't give a fuck about the working class. It was all to get your votes. It's always been that. It's always been great for me, fuck all for you. That is how he views you. And for you to still defend this, you keep taking it on down. Keep taking it on down. Again, you said no Project 2025. He's doing it right now. He's been doing it. Stop lying to yourself.